The holiday season, in particular the winter holidays of the Northern Hemisphere, bring up a lot of emotions for people at various stages throughout their life. In a time when some are very deeply connected to family and others are feeling quite alone and isolated, this time of year allows you to really get to know what is important to you in life. As you dive into what is within and you tap into the abundance of you, your mindset, your heart space, and finding gratitude in everything that you already have, you begin to walk a life that is aligned with miracles. So this offering, this video, is a sharing of a recent collaboration housed at the Bow Sanctuary in Bow, Washington, co-facilitated by myself, Jessica Radiance, and Lindsay. If you would like further information on either the sanctuary or Lindsay, I will leave links for both of those in the comment section or in the description of this video. As you move through this 2-hour restorative yoga practice, allow yourself to be open to releasing what no longer serves you so that you can have the room to bring in the abundance that you rightfully deserve in this life. Share in the comments below if you like this kind of content, and I will do my best to share more in the future. Wishing you all warm and happy holidays.
Of restorative yoga and flute medicine. My name is Lindsay, and I'm joined with Jessica Radiance, and we'll be your guides tonight for this 2-hour restorative yoga and flute medicine workshop. So whether you've been to the sanctuary before or this is your first time, welcome. And please, even as I'm speaking, you're so welcome to stay in whatever shape that you have found yourself in. So know that this workshop tonight is in service to resting and relaxing your nervous system deeply. So I'll orient us for the first few moments here, and then go over some housekeeping. I'll orient us to the flow of our time tonight, and then we'll have a chance to introduce ourselves. Then we'll move into some grounding and orienting. We'll move into some gentle movement, some nonlinear movement, and then we'll weave our way into restorative yoga practice. And of course, we'll be guided with the flute medicine. And one thing that I want to name is that everything that I offer is invitational. So really honoring the cycle and season of your body. Know that variations are always welcome. And if you need to take a different shape than I offer, that is always so welcome. So we'll be here for 2 hours. And please honor if you need to use the bathroom. It's through these doors to the building with the red door on your left. There'll be some natural pauses as we transition from different shapes. So just honor your body's needs. If you get up to leave and use the bathroom, that's so welcome. And yes, let's see. So I want to take our first few moments to let ourselves ground and orient. So really invitation right now to find a shape with your body that really suits you. So you might want to recline, you might want to sit upright, you may want to lean up against the wall. There's really no right or wrong way to find this opening shape. And in this way, we'll just take these first few moments to let our bodies land and arrive before we move more deeply into our practice. And so even with this invitation, just noticing what it's like to turn towards your body and what your body is desiring in this moment. eyes open, you might have your eyes closed. But as we open our time tonight, honoring these first few moments to really let your nervous system know that you have arrived. And one of the ways that we can do that is noticing these points of contact beneath and around your body. So even as I offer this invitation, you might notice where your body connects to the floor, to the support beneath and around you. You may wish to have your eyes open. You may even let your eyes kind of travel and take in the space. If you come to the sanctuary during the day, it's not maybe often that you're here in the evening time, so you might let your eyes kind of track the lights and the play of shadow and color in the space. And in this way, we're just really letting your body and your nervous system know that you have arrived. That you have coordinated what you needed to coordinate in order to be here in this evening. For this 2 hours of deep rest and relaxation for your nervous system. And you may find that your body wants to be in stillness, or you may want to find maybe a gentle rocking or swaying. Just kind of noticing what would be supportive for your body as you let yourself land and arrive. And as you start to notice where your body connects to the floor, maybe noticing the sound of my voice and receiving the senses of this experience. Perhaps noticing what it's like to even say, I am here and I have arrived. I am here and I have arrived. So even as we've got some folks arriving, we are all arriving. And maybe taking a few moments just to notice what it's like to let yourself arrive and land. Maybe taking a few rounds of breath here. I know that for the next 2 hours, this is an opportunity for you to rest and relax deeply and really harness the energy of moving into the darkest night of the year on winter solstice. Time for deep rest, a time for deep relaxation, a time for integration and digestion before we move into the new year. So welcome, welcome, welcome. My name is Lindsay, and I am a somatic trauma psychotherapist and clinical social worker turned nervous system witch, somatic empowerment coach, and priestess of Eros. And I am your guide tonight for this rest and relax your nervous system. And I'm joined by my friend, Jessica Radiance, and she'll be guiding you through some beautiful flute medicine. So do you want to share a little bit about what you're...
Sure. So my tradition, yours was so beautifully stated. The basic terms that a lot of people would understand is it's druidic and it's shamanic. But the frequencies and the tones of the flute will really help you connect with your body in very deep and profound ways if it's something that you want. As Lindsay said earlier, it's always an invitation. You will only ever receive what you are ready for in the moment. And my work really is around helping people reconnect and ground into their bodies to be present in their lives. So that's what I bring to the table.
So invitation now to once again find a comfortable shape, a posture with your body. You again might be sitting, you might be reclining, you might be leaning up against the wall. You're welcome to use any props that are available to you. And we'll start to open our co-created ritual space tonight. So it may feel supportive to bring the palms of your hands together at your heart in Anjali Mudra. You might bring a hand to your heart, your hand to your lower belly, your womb space, the energy of your womb space. Even hands to your heart, just noticing where you might be intuitively drawn to create a gesture of opening. What emerges with that inquiry. What is alive for you this evening? Friday the 13th, Friday, Venus's day, 13th. 13th is the number of the goddess. Getting curious with what is alive for you as we open our co-created ritual space to rest and relax deeply. No right or wrong way to experience your intention or desire. And whatever is emerging here, perhaps on your next inhalation, breathing into the fronts, the sides, the back of your heart, and exhaling, sealing this intention into your heart. Letting this desire and intention carry you through your practice this evening. And as you breathe this intention find yourself in. Perhaps starting to turn your chin side to side. Eyes can be open or closed. And just noticing what it's like to explore this range of motion. Allowing your chin to move side to side, moving at a rhythm and pace that suits you. And then maybe exploring tipping your chin up and dropping it down, starting to bring some circular movement to your face, to your head, to your neck. And perhaps noticing how your head and neck wants to move you, rather than you moving your head and neck. And notice what kind of movement and rhythm and pace emerges when you let your head and neck move you. Maybe bringing some attention now to your jaw and your face. Maybe stretching your jaw, allowing for some yawns to emerge. Maybe stretching your tongue, widening through the mouth, face. Maybe allowing for some audible exhalations, some audible sighs. Allowing your face to make any expressions, shapes that maybe it hasn't been able to make all day, all week, all month. Maybe bringing some intentional tension to the eyes and cheeks. Maybe baring your teeth, sticking your tongue out. Letting your face do what it wants to do. Giving yourself permission to let the face move and express. Really good. Nice. And you're welcome to stay here with this movement. You might even bring some self-touch, maybe bringing hands to any area or areas that want some attention. Just noticing where your hands may be intuitively drawn to provide support to your body in this moment. Continue to allow yawns breaths in, long, slow breaths out. Maybe making your way down to your spine. Noticing if some cat and cow shapes want to emerge in your spine. Of your body to do what it wants to do, bringing gentleness and curiosity to whatever is here, knowing there's no right or wrong way to follow the expression of your body. receive this experience. Right or wrong way to experience non-linear movement. You're simply giving your body, your nervous system, time and space to express what hasn't been expressed, to move what hasn't been allowed to move, to embody what hasn't been allowed to be embodied. Continuing here in whatever shape, gesture, movement you find yourself in. We'll take a few more moments in this non-linear movement practice before we start to transition into our restorative yoga practice. So noticing the shapes and the gestures and the movements that want to be known here. Long, slow, easy breaths in. Long, slow, easy breaths out. Honoring the wisdom of your body, the expressions, the shapes, the gestures that have been welcomed here tonight. Receiving the frequency of the flute. Allowing the flute to awaken and inspire movement, expression, and shape. Starting to bring your non-linear movement practice to completion. Taking any shapes or final stretches that allow your body to feel as complete as possible before we move into our restorative practice. So for our first shape that I'll invite you into, we're coming into a side-lying goddess or side-lying deity shape. So invitation to bring one of your bolsters perpendicular on your mat. And you may wish to have a blanket underneath you to bring some extra cushion to support your body. You may want to take one of your blankets in a rectangle shape for a pillow. one hip to the long edge of your bolster. Your knees will face one long edge of your mat. And then starting to walk yourself so that your side ribs, your side waist, rests on the bolster. And your head is resting on the pillow. Perhaps bringing the soles of your feet to the floor and your knees up towards the ceiling. And the side of your mat, the side of your bolster, you're going to take that knee that's closest to your bolster in towards your chest. And starting to extend your opposite leg, and then allow that knee to rest on the bolster as if you were in a tree shape, as if you're in a tree, but you're in a fallen tree shape. So giving yourself as much time as you need to make your way into this shape. Adjusting where the bolster supports you. You may even want an extra blanket underneath the outer upper leg. as much time to find that just right shape where you are as comfortable as possible, where you are as supported as possible, and as effortless as possible. And once you've found your shape, noticing if you might be able to settle or soften into this posture in 1 or 2% more. Letting your body receive these new points of support, these new points of contact. Surrendering one layer deeper now. into the support that is here for you now. Luxurious time to transition. So in Sideline Goddess, we have the bolster perpendicular to the length of the mat. You're coming on to your second side, whatever side you were first on, now we're moving into the second side. Your hip comes to that long edge of the bolster, and then you'll start to walk your side waist so that the bolster supports your side waist and your ribs. unfold and unfurl layer by layer, moment to moment. Continuing to give your body time and space to unwind and unfurl. come to the opposite long edge of your mat. Starting to roll to your back, maybe bringing the soles of your feet to the floor, the knees towards the ceiling. And taking your leg that's closest to the bolster in towards your chest. And then starting to draw the knee out to rest on the bolster, or if you need an extra block or blanket underneath the outer upper leg. To give your fallen tree shape as much support as you need. So noticing if there's any distraction or discomfort or pain, it's the invitation to change the shape you're in, to bring some more support so that you can be as comfortable and as supported as possible. Noticing what it's like to come into this second side shape, the familiarity, and also the new points of contact and support beneath and around your body now. feeling gentle and easy with whatever is here, whatever is unfolded for you. And for the next several breaths, we'll make our way into our next shape, which is our sideline bent knee. The bolster will stay lengthwise on the long edge of your mat. Whatever side you were on the first time, you'll do the second side. So coming to your side and allowing your top knee to be supported by the bolster. Giving yourself plenty of time to find that just right shape. Placing your props in just the right way so that your body is as supported as possible. And can you let yourself linger in the space of honoring just what your body needs? Noticing if there's any soothing touch, connection of your hand or hands to an area or areas of your body that feel intuitively supportive for you now. at the wall. Giving yourself as much space between your hip and the wall as you need. We're not moving into a big hamstring opener. This is a gentle inversion. And starting to gently walk yourself back and taking one leg up and then the other. So you create an L shape with your body. Knowing that if you need to draw your knees into your chest or take a different shape, that is always welcome. And just tuning in as you've cultivated this beautiful presence with your body. What shape feels the most supportive for you now? widen the knees such that the soles of your feet start to come together. You create a diamond shape between the heels of your feet and your pelvic bowl. You might notice it may feel supportive to have the heels a little farther up the wall or a little closer in. You may want the support of your hands on the outer upper legs or at your knees. Just noticing if you might be able to find a variation of the shape that feels supported and comfortable. And if there's a space where the shape perhaps feels distracting or uncomfortable, invitation to draw the knees in towards the chest. Maybe taking another variation, perhaps with the legs up the wall, or the legs in a wide straddle. So just know you have a lot of options to attend to what would feel the most supportive and just right. long, slow breath in, long, slow breath out. Maybe finding that audible exhalation, that expression through the jaw or face. We'll make our way into a side child's pose, giving yourself time to find either the right or left side, letting your head be supported. Letting yourself scoot so that you're still on your mat, you're still as comfortable as possible in side child's pose. Bringing any amount of tenderness, innocence, care that being in a child's pose, a side child's pose, inspires. Being easy with your experience and whatever is then unfolding for you. make this shape just right. allow you to integrate and receive all of the benefits, the intuitive guidance, the counsel, the pieces of awareness, integration that unfolded and unfurled for you today, this evening, on our shared journey to rest and relax your nervous system. few rounds of breath before we make our way into an upright shape. No rush. Taking your time and the transition. Such beautiful presence with your body, so just noticing how your body wants to be supported here. An invitation to bring a closing gesture, perhaps bringing the palms together at the heart, maybe bringing the hands one on top of the other at the heart, or hand at the heart, hand at the lower belly. Womb space, or the energy of your womb space, just noticing what feels right for you. Any other hand gesture is always welcome. Taking these final few moments of our practice to bring reverence to whatever unfolded for you tonight, dignifying your experience, knowing there's no right or wrong way to experience the benefits and the practice of restorative yoga and flute medicine. If it feels supportive, lifting your heart and bowing your chin in gratitude for whatever unfolded, gratitude for one another in our co-creative ritual space to rest and relax deeply. Offer you an Om Shanti, 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 Om, peace, peace, peace. May your practice, may our collective practice benefit all beings. Thank you so much for being here this evening. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Your time to reorient, maybe giving yourself some time to let your eyes take back in the colors and shapes of the room. Being really easy as you transition, moving the props back into the space. If you have any questions, if you'd like to share about your experience, you're always welcome to come up to me, to Jessica, we're here for you. And also, if you're in a space where you'd just like to quietly slip out the door, that's also welcome as well. But thank you so much for coming tonight.